What if I told you that everything you've experienced up until this point in your life has been completely your fault? And I'm talking your relationships, the car that you're currently driving, the apartment or the house that you're currently living in, everything around you, it is completely your fault. And you can either hate me for it and disagree with me and say, no, there's just circumstances, or you can actually accept this like I did a few months ago and go from making $1,000 a month, not being able to afford rent, being able to pay for my girlfriend that was living with me at the time, to now reaching a milestone that I thought was like my ultimate goal, which is 30 to 40K a month. And I'm not stopping here. I'm only being transparent and sharing that I'm here right now because I've achieved my life dream goal, like my lifelong goal. I never thought I was gonna make more money than this, but now this just feels like the beginning. And next month I'll probably do 50, and then 100, and then we're gonna keep going. And I mastered all of this through the law of attraction. Because before, I was living in this world just like everybody else, chasing materialistic things. I was living in God's world, chasing materialistic things that are not even going to come with me after I die, instead of becoming the kind of person that I'm always going to keep for the rest of my life and even after I die. See, what most people don't understand is that we live on three spiritual planes. We live on the spiritual plane, mental, and physical plane. Most people, they just operate on the physical plane. They can't perceive these two. They just don't even think about them. If they're not making enough money, they try to go get another job. They work harder. If they can't afford a bill, they start stressing about it. They don't know what to do. That's all physical plane. See, let me start from the beginning. Let me start from the spiritual plane. The spiritual plane is the power you have from God. God is within you. It literally says in the Bible, be still and know that I'm God. We all are egos of God. There's 8 billion of egos of God in this world. So you just need to understand and believe. You have his power to make anything you want happen. God is all giving. He will give you literally whatever you want. You just need to believe that you've already received it. And that's where this next mental plane comes in. It's your emotions, your thoughts, your conviction, your beliefs. We've heard that a million times. What you think, you become. What you think about, you become. We've heard that so many fucking times, but it is so true. What you give your emotion to, what is emotion? Energy in motion. That is literally your energy that creates. What you have up here, think of it as steam. And think what you have physically, think of it as ice. It's just the materialized version of steam, right? You can't really see steam, but you can see ice. Your subconscious only perceives truth. Let me rephrase that. There's no truth in this world. Your subconscious only perceives the truth as what you believe as the truth. So if you right now imagine yourself to be a millionaire and you truly convince yourself that you are that, like you close your eyes and you truly convince yourself that you're living that life, you feel every emotion that that person would feel. You, in your head, have all the things that person would have. Your subconscious is going to truly believe that you're a millionaire. And all of a sudden, you're going to start operating from the point of view of that millionaire. And all of a sudden, you're going to start getting results that the millionaire is getting. And that right there is manifestation in a nutshell. Because what is manifestation? It is shifting to a degree where you're no longer emotionally dependent on seeing reality change. Right now, you're really emotionally dependent on seeing reality change. You really want to make more money. You really want to drive that car. You really want that apartment. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't want it. But you should already fulfill yourself in your head where you already have those things. You should be grateful for the things that you have right now. You should be in your Honda or whatever you drive, feeling like you're currently driving a Lamborghini or whatever the fuck you want, right? I was driving my cheap car, pretending like I was driving a Corvette. I literally ordered this from eBay because this is what Corvette gives you once you buy their car. Like, they just automatically send you one of these. I bought this, pretending like I was already driving one. And now I drive one of these. And now I bought one of these because I always thought I'm going to have a smaller model of the car that I'm driving. So I bought one of these. And guess what? I'm really close in a couple months actually, to buying this car. That is the law of attraction in a nutshell. But just a few months ago, I didn't even fucking know what apartment I'm gonna move to because the current one was kicking me out. I thought I was gonna go back home and live with my parents again. Come home as a fucking failure. You need to truly believe you've already achieved these things. You need to literally see yourself driving. I was a psychopath enough where I was on the freeway, closing my eyes, pretending like I have an Alcantara steering wheel in my hands. In my cheap car. I was walking around technically stressing that I can't pay my bills, that I can't afford rent. But I didn't give it any emotion. Like, that was the truth. My girlfriend asked me, how are you going to pay? I said, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I had no fucking idea how I'm going to pay. And I didn't know. I didn't even think I was going to figure it out. But in my head, it wasn't a problem anymore. That problem didn't even exist for me. And you might call me delusional for that. You might call me stupid because, yeah, I could have fucking ended up homeless technically, because there's no way I would have gone home. My girlfriend would have had to go back to her own parents' house. And she would have looked at me as a fucking failure. And I'm the man that's supposed to provide. But I blindly trusted God, and I blindly trusted the law of attraction, because to those who have, they shall be given more, and they shall live in abundance. But to those who don't have, even that they do have will be taken from them. And when you pray, believe you've already received it, it shall be yours. Those are all verses from the Bible. And I just blindly believed God. I blindly believed the law of attraction, that it's real, and it worked. I made more money than I know what to do with now. Like, I don't fucking know what to do with all the money I'm making right now. I don't have anything to spend it on. Like, yeah, I can dip to another country if I really want to and just stay there and work. Yeah, I can go buy a new car if I really fucking want to. I can modify the shit out of this one. I've already retired my mom. I give her more than enough money so she doesn't ever have to work again. That was my original goal, if anything. My girlfriend can buy whatever the fuck she wants. She just gotta fucking ask me. So, like, I've achieved everything I've ever wanted, all through the law of attraction. And again, if there's anything you take away from this video, believe you've already received it, and it shall be yours. To those who have, more shall be given, and they shall live in abundance. But to those who don't have, even that they do have will be taken from them. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, because the rich don't need the money. They already have the money. So more is given to them. But the poor, they're constantly chasing money. They always need it. They're in a state where they need it. They lust for money. And whenever you're letting the universe, whenever you're letting God know that you don't have it, that's the cause. You're causing that to happen. In your head, when you say, I need money, all you're doing is creating a cause where you don't have money. So the only effect in the physical world can be you not having money. So you don't even have to be very spiritual or anything. You just need to understand how this world works. This is not some bullshit that works for some people. This is the law of the universe. God created the world in this way. Even if you don't believe in God, which I don't know why you're still watching this video, but even if you don't believe in God, you still need to understand that this is the law of the universe. That is how it operates. And when you actually understand the laws of the game, you understand the rules of the game, you just gotta follow them. See, most people are playing the game without even knowing what the fuck the rules are. And that's why they're failing. That's why most people go to church their whole life and they pray for things. They beg God for things and they're never given it. Because they're letting God know they don't have it. They're in a state of desire, desperation for those things. Whereas if they were just simply grateful for everything they already have, and they acted from the state where they already have those things, they don't need them anymore, those things would just be given to them just like this. That's what happened in my life, and I keep testing this theory every single day, and it works with absolutely everything. With money, with relationships, with just little things on a daily basis, with my body, with my discipline, absolutely everything this works with. So if there's anything I can tell you from right now, go practice the law of attraction. Go practice manifestation, because it's like a muscle. The more you practice it, the better you get at it, and the more things you can manifest. It's like wearing a cloak of the thing you already have until that cloak isn't even there anymore. It's just you.